I guess no countdown?
And now, live from Laurel, Maryland in the Snackboy studios, it's time for Snackboy.
Hi, and welcome to Snackboy, coming at you live from the Laurel studios. You might be saying to yourself, Snackboy, 3:15? It looks more like 3:17 to me. I was ready for my snack, and it was not provided. Well, because it's the 3rd of July and it's a holiday weekend, Snackboy got caught in immense traffic. But Snackboy, I thought you were taking a nap. What were you doing in traffic, you might say? Well, kids, the story is that today I did wander from the Snackboy studios, which is something that Snackboy does not feel very comfortable doing on many occasions. And now I know why. I got stuck in traffic for an hour. Just picture it. I was sitting there in the car, and every time you wanted to move over in the right lane, you know how it is, this woman cut me off. And then even this morning, it was a rude day. This woman in the drive-thru at the McDonald's was like, yes, can I take your order? It's McDonald's. And I was like, I'll take 5 hash browns and a biscuit. A what? And I was like, a biscuit. And she's like, drive-thru. And it's just one of those days. But today I'm going to tell you a story about another one of those days. And you're thinking, Snackboy, stuck in traffic, how can you get worse than that? Well, this was a night when Carla, the beautiful Carla, host of Cyberlove, and I, and a couple other friends went to a Bob's Big Boy in Wheaton, and we were having a beautiful meal. Now, every time I go to Bob's Big Boy, I get the same thing. I get barbecue chicken with a little extra barbecue sauce on the side, a side of corn, and a side of French fries. So I put a little of the Big Boy seasoning salt on. And that night, you know what? I had the same thing, and it was very good. And at the end of the meal, or halfway through the meal, toward the very end, 3 very large women who were a basketball team, or at least part of a basketball team, sat in the booth behind us. We hardly noticed, except that even when they were sitting down, they were about, 5 feet over the seat. They were really tall, and they had big hair. Their earrings were like door knockers. And halfway through the meal, one of them sneezed. She went, "Achoo!" I mean, really low voice. And I looked over Carla's head, and I went, "Bless you!" And she went, I'm not either. Anyway, long story short, then one of my friends started telling a story, and Carla was really getting into character, and the girl started mimicking Carla. Well, we were not going to have that. So I was just getting really pissed. At the end of the meal, I went to pay the bill, and the girls followed me, and they said, Terry, when we were getting up, those 3 basketball player girls went, bye, snobs, okay, bye-bye. Oh, I was livid. Snackboy was absolutely livid. No one treats my friends like that and gets away with it. There was hell to pay. But the problem was they were much bigger than me, much bigger, and I'm certainly not a fighter. I'm more of a lover. So picture, we went on the parking lot, and there, outside of the window, which, correlated to their booth, there they sat, eating their food with attitude, just. So I knocked on the window and gave them the finger. Right? It was not 1 second before all of those girls were up and out of the booth and coming through the back door. I didn't even know there was a back door. It was like 2 booths away from them. All I know is I was running. I was running and I was running. And then I turned around, and the poor girls were behind me. My legs are a little longer than Carla's and a little longer than the other girls, Cindy's. And these 3 basketball player girls were on them. I mean, Carla said she could feel their hand like brushing their back, like, you know what I mean? And then we got to the car, and here's the worst part. Carla's car at the time had one of those locks on the outside, had a code lock. So she was like, boop, 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 boop. And here they come, they're jumping over the bushes. I swear, their legs were so long, they were like stepping over huge bushes. It was one of the scariest nights of my life. And to this day, one of them doesn't even want her daughters to necessarily hang out with me unless there's another chaperone, because I hate to admit that Snackboy, I was in the lead. I didn't turn around to save my friends. But if I learned something that night, I think the moral would be, yes, it's good to get retribution and revenge. It's good to win and come out on top. But is it really good to put your friends in jeopardy? That's a no. Is it really good to get the last word? That maybe is a yes. Please write in and tell me if I handled that situation correctly. Oh, and as far as the traffic people, I don't think I ever want to venture out of the Snackboy studio again.